And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Bears of Shawnee State University, a 5'7" junior from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, Tanisha Murphy. A 5'7" senior from Tulare, California, number 3, Cam Elzy. A 5'8" sophomore from Fairborn, Ohio, number 10, Evelyn Octavich. A 5'5" junior from West Palm Beach, Florida, number 11, KB. And a 5'11" senior from Strongsville, Ohio, number 14, Marnay Holland. Shawnee State is coached by Dwayne Burrows. And now the starting lineup for the Bears of the University of Pikeville. A 5'8" senior from Madeira, Ohio, number 10, Mary Englert. A 5'9" junior from Wise, Virginia, number 21, Bailey Frazier. A 5'8" sophomore from Independence, Kentucky, number 22, Morgan Stamper. A 5'10" senior from Athens, Greece, number 24, Georgia Sederi. And a 5'9" senior from Williamsburg, Kentucky, number 30, Sierra Feltner. The Bears are coached by Clifton Williams, assisted by Shelby Wheeler.
Well, Coach, ready for tip-off action. Get some final words. What is this final words here with the team? Maybe just a couple of seconds. Is it just play ball, or is it?
It's like your syllabus reminder, the key points. Here are the 3 things we've got to concentrate on. Let's make sure that we're blocking out. Let's make sure we've got our transition game going. Make sure we find number 14 and number 3 at all times, and do not let them get off to a good start.
Well, it'll be Holland and Feltner. And the circle of the Bear head. Frazier will control it for the Bears and get it over to Feltner.
That was a big tip. Feltner was giving up a few inches on that jump ball there. I thought she'd concede it, but ended up getting it. A little boxing one here on Sierra to start the game.
Frazier got the basketball at the free throw line, looking for Stamper on inside under, give it to her. Sederi's got the basketball. Frazier sets her feet, holds a release. No good. Stamper with offensive rebound. Her shot's up and gets to go. Gives Stamper 2 rebounds in a bucket.
Yeah, great job of executing on the glass there. And Shawnee's coming out in a little box and chaser and trying to take Sierra Feltner away. And if you've noticed our last few games, great scouting by Coach Burrows and trying to take her away and forcing someone else to do that. Now, we're very capable at all those spots to do that, but I think it's a good strategy, and we did the right thing by throwing that ball to Morgan Stamper. And Coach Burrows right away is like, hey, listen, that's not the game plan for success. We better start boxing her out. And the Bears come out in a little 1-3-1.
So fouls on Murphy, her first, team's first. Bears a little zone defense. You didn't see much of this from the season from the Bears. A little different look.
Yeah, I think all our coaches have kind of been putting these things on a notepad, waiting for tournament time to come around and throw out all their surprises.
So Murphy will take the seat for Shawnee State, and Carrillo will check in.
Shawnee with the little man-to-man pressure here, trying to run and jump out of it. Should create opportunities to score in transition for the Bears.
Engler can be guarded by Carrillo up top. Is this man-to-man now, Coach?
Yeah, a little man-to-man right here, but they're still playing no help off of Sierra Feltner on the other side. And
nice look.
When you do that, it takes one person out of your help side defense. So if you can really get one side overloaded, it takes all the help away, which you saw there was 11 tried to get there and recover, but it was too late by the time the ball was in the basket.
Englert found Sederi for the basket. Bears up quickly, 6-0. Shawnee State's got it up top. That's Elzy with the basketball. Goes, shots up. Tough shot to make. I think Coach Williams will live with shots like that all night long. Coach.
Yeah, that was a very, very high rate of difficulty on that shot. And, again, back in their box and chaser here, taking Feltner away, and should lead for a lot of backside glass, which we've been making a living on right now. I don't think we've hit the rim on a jump shot yet, but we have found a way to get to the glass.
That's Carrillo's first, team's second.
All right, a little bit of a change on their defense right here with Feltner taking it out of bounds.
Engler shots up, rattles around, stays in the bottom of the bucket. 8-2 UPIKE.
That was a great read there, a little elbow jump shot. They work on that every day, and great pass to get Mary a nice, easy shot.
Elsie pass goes down the corner. That's Octavic. Back at the Elsie. It's Holland with the basketball, being guarded by Englert. Down a couple of dribbles, 10 on the shot clock. Stanford's over the steal for the Bears, gets to Feltner. Gets down a couple of dribbles. She had help coming, gets over to Englert, baseline jumper, finds the ball in the bucket. The Bears leading this one 10-2.
Yeah, it makes no difference what defense you play when you can get stops to get out in transition, and that's what we like to take advantage of, and off to a 10-2 lead for the Bears.
That definitely will help with the nerves part, right, Coach?
Absolutely. Anytime you see that ball go through the basket, get a little bit of lead, you can take a deep breath.
All the way to the bucket, rebound Morgan Stamper, gets over to Englert. Passes up to Sederi. Will hold up, wait on some of her teammates. Knows she'll stop, gets it back to Englert now. We've got 20 on the shot clock to run the offense.
Good decision there by Georgia.
Gets back over to Feltner. Stamper will come set a screen, 15 on the shot clock now. Stamper will roll, on the roll. Try to block, being a charge. No good, but Stamper will get her third bucket of the evening. It's 12-2 quickly. That'll be a 30-second timeout. Coach Burrows, that's the head coach for Shawnee State, Dwayne Burrows. This will be his first season with Shawnee State. He's asking for an explanation, I believe, on a block charge. Coach, we played almost 3 minutes. The Bears doing a good job on the backboard and putting the ball in the bucket.
They really have, and they've done a good job of keeping Shawnee from getting any easy baskets on that end, and been very aggressive offensively. And that's what you want. You want to make sure. The last time we played them, we had a 30-point win, and we wanted to make sure that they understood that right away.
But Coach, also you talked about something put on your notepad, waiting for tournament time. Is that something common for coaches? I know you always hear you don't want to show everything you have the last part of the season, save for tournament time. Is that something true?
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. I think teams that know exactly what they want to be about and what they want to do kind of accent those kind of things and make a few wrinkles here. If you're changing your entire philosophy postseason, then you're probably not – you're probably searching for some answers versus trying to create some. So I do think against certain teams, you've watched them all year long, you say, like, this a couple possessions would be great. This is an offensive set I want to go. But if it's changing your entire philosophy, you're just searching.
Well, quickly, at this 1-3-1 zone, what are some of the positives and negatives out of that 1-3-1 zone?
Well, teams that really shoot the balls from the corners really well, have perimeter shooters, will expose that defense eventually by getting ball reversals and getting in the corner. So the way we played a little bit, we've got Morgan Stamper on the baseline of that. She doesn't cover to the corners. So, traditionally you have a guard that goes to the corners. Morgan being that person, I think they'll be able to expose that going from corner to corner if we're not careful.
Back at the Elsie. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Octavic. Shots up. Shots by Murphy. Rattles around to the 23-point bucket. It's 12-5.
Yeah, good touch there by the lefty and hit the front of the rim and skipped right over top and went in for it.
They showed a little bit of pressure. Just token. Frazier back over to Sederi. Puts down a couple of dribbles. Finds Englert back. Under 20 on the shot clock. Gets to the free throw line. Frazier in the corner. Holds the release. Rebound comes off to Feltner. Unable to control it, though. Turnover to Shawnee State.
Yeah, you can kind of see as you watch this play out a little bit, it's probably not a primary defense for them, so they've gotten lost on almost every ball reversal we've had down here and gotten an open shot, and I think the only reason they got that backside rebound is that's who was chasing Sarah going to the backside glass. So you'll see some openings if the Lady Bears can take advantage of it.
That'll be a turnover. Charge of Shawnee State. That's Octavic. Turned it over, got the dribble the basketball, and it's 12-5. UPIKE.
Yeah, trying to move a little too fast probably. Now they've switched to a 2-3 zone instead of the box and chaser. Nice screen by Morgan Stamper.
Feltner gets over to Frazier, back to Feltner, 15 on the shot clock. Sederi, 3-point shots up, rattles around, comes off. Frazier, Stamper comes away with it. Offensive rebound once again. Stamper throws it up, third time. Sederi got the offensive rebound, and she'll pound the bottom bucket at 14-5.
Yeah, I'd like to see Morgan take just maybe a deep breath before she shoots it each time. She tries to almost sneak it by. When you're at a disadvantage size-wise, sometimes you try to do that. But if she just take her time a little bit, I think her percentages would go up. But maybe her rebounding would go down if she did that.
Back over to Elsie. Got 13 on the shot clock. Over into the corner. Shot from Murphy. Rattles around, comes off. Sederi, nice box out. And get over to Englert. Back to Feltner. Pushed up quickly. Feltner's got the basketball. And call out the offense. Frazier. To Sederi. She looks. Frazier put down a a couple of dribbles. Nice steal from Holland. Stamper on the floor, unable to come up with it.
Yeah, I like that play by Frazier there by not settling for the jump shot. Didn't make her first one, so she tried to get in the paint. She probably just took one too many dribbles. If she'd have stopped and popped there at about 12 feet, I think she would have liked that result better.
A.J. Reed will check in for the Bears' next dead ball. Elsie gets the basketball over to Brown. Back to Elsie. Back to Brown up top. Puts down a couple dribbles. She's sneaky fast. Gets all the way to the bucket. Lays it up at the end. It's 14-7 UPIKE.
Yeah, one of the things you want to try to do to those guards that are super fast is get them in their offhand. It slows them down a little bit, and letting her go to her strong hand, right hand the whole time probably benefited her more than it did us.
Over to Sederi. Back over to Frazier. Stamper in the corner. Back to Sederi. Got the shot up top. Turnover. Nope, we're going to stay with UPIKE.
Got lucky on that turnover, or on that pass.
It's almost one of those, when Sederi is that open, I like to see her shoot the basketball.
You just about have to. She missed her first one there, and sometimes that rattles you. As a shooter, that can't even be anything that enters into your mind. When you're open, you've got to be able to make it if it's time to score is all correct. Nice out of bounds. We just did that just a second ago.
Engler free throw line jumper is good. Reed checked in for Frazier.
Seems to be the play for us right there on that out of bounds against that 2-3 zone.
Shawnee State's got the basketball at 20 seconds on the shot clock. LZ tries to find Holland. Nice spin move, left-hand finish. Unable to get it to go. Stamper picks up her 7th rebound here in the first quarter.
Yeah, she's been tracking the basketball on both ends, offense and defensive rebounding.
Feltner gets back over to Sederi. Looks at the free throw line. Back to Feltner. Feltner going to get a kickball violation, and the freshman from Honecker, Virginia, will check in for the Bears. They have a sub, but somebody got to buzz that buzzer.
She was ready and loaded up to come, but couldn't get the horn blown.
McNulty will check in for Sederi, and this is a lineup we called for all season. And toward the latter part of the season, they started playing more McNulty and Stamper. Gets it into Reed. Reed's got the basketball at the top. Down a couple of dribbles back to Englert. Englert's went cross court pass over to Feltner. Reed's got up top. Got 10 on the shot clock. Reed from deep.
Boom.
19-7 UPIKE.
Great shot there by AJ. Ball reversal, and everybody on the team on the perimeter touched it. And late shot clock, that's okay to take that shot. At the beginning of it, probably not so much, but that was a nice shot.
Inside up and good. That's Otovic with a bucket. It's 19-9.
Yeah, the Bears got confused on the backside of that zone right there. That should never happen when you're in a 2-3 zone, but certainly good play by Shawnee of getting that pass to that weak side post.
I think it's going to be on Brown. It is on her. It'll be her first, team's third.
I'd love to see our Bears get that ball touched on the baseline or on the middle in the center. That just collapses the defense. Right now we're making shots. It all looks pretty, but to be able to get some touches on the baseline and the high post really shrinks that defense and gives you higher percentage opportunities. However, those are good shots too.
Feltner did a nice look away there. Holland got the basketball in the middle. Rebound Morgan Stamper. That was a little bit too easy though. Good bit of a steal. Otovic
Nice.
over to Holland. She's going to finish with the right hand. 22-11.
Yeah, nice play right there by number 11,
Brown.
She did a great job of stealing that ball in transition, and Holland got her an easy basket at 3. Here we go, right on cue, right?
McNulty, strong finish, unable to get it to go though.
That's exactly what you look for, trying to get that high-low or that low-high look. Just a bad starting pass and then even a poor finish at it.
Brown's got the basketball for Shawnee State. 20 on the shot clock. Gets back over to Elsie. Working against McNulty. Tries to finish. Unable to get it go. McNulty gets a nice rebound for UPIKE. Over to Englert. She's going to push. Gives it to Reed. Reed waits for her teammates. Gets back to Englert. 20 on the shot clock. Gets all the way to the bucket. McNulty, I think she may have been held. No call.
That's a good look. Leanna's got to wrangle that one in and get it to the basket. That was a good pass by Mary England. That's one you want. Hands were up on the defender. She bounced it like you're supposed to. Leanna just didn't pick that one up, but she'll get it corrected.
Nelson will check in. Also, Kawal will check in. I think this might be a media timeout, I believe, or maybe no.
Oh, we're going to have a shirt tuck.
Oh, a shirt tuck, okay. So Nelson and Kawal will check in for Shawnee State. UPIKE leading this one 22-11.
Now we've got our 1-3-1, our drop a little bit better here. The backside is not dropping to the paint. It's quick enough.
Sammy Sanchez checked in for UPIKE. Over to A.J. Reed. Kicks back to Englert. She holds that release. Rattles around, comes out. Stamper gets a hand on it, but Brown comes away with it for Shawnee State. She's quick. Gets all the way to the bucket. Nice pass. Tries to finish. Engler with a block at the bucket. Swings it back out. That's going to be Octavic.
Good hustle there by the Lady Bears, or the Bears, to get back on defense. I'm going to try to do better. We got rid of the lady part of that. I'm going to try to get with just the Bears.
We're all Bears. Nelson got the basketball for Shawnee State. Steal by Morgan. Stamper gets over to Engler. She dribbles. He spins. McNulty's filling the lane. Unable to get it to her, though. Sammy Sides got it. Freshman out of Johnson Central High School. To Engler. Back over to Stamper. She puts down a couple of dribbles. Engler's got the basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Tries to finish. Unable to do so. I believe this might be on Octavic.
Good drive there. Morgan Stamper with great hands on the defensive end that led Mary Engler out in transition. And one of the things I try to teach our kids, and younger kids especially, is when you're running side by side with a person with the ball, you should not continue to run side by side. You should be way out in front to go get that release and take the defensive pressure off of them. But right there, Morgan Stamper was kind of running side by side, and actually the ball went faster, and Coach Williams invited Morgan to have a seat on the bench and get her breath off this one.
Engler will go to the line shooting 2 shots. Number 20, Walmsley will check in for Holland. Engler will have 2. Frazier checked in for Stamper like you talked about. So on the floor, we'll talk about just a second there, but the Bears off to a hot start so far, Coach. 10 of 19 from the floor.
Yeah, that's great, and we're getting to the free throw line and making our free throws as well. So that's a good starting sign. I love our energy right now. I think our girls have really nice quickness going and energy right now, and a little mixed up on our defense and transition. But I think we got to fix the man-to-man here.
Another block from Mary England. Leanna McNulty comes with the basketball. Her physicality has got much better.
And it takes some time. You know, it usually takes a freshman about a semester to figure it all out. The contact's going to be different. The toughness is going to be different. And no doubt she's coming right along.
On Octavic, that'll be her second, team's 5th. So that's going to send McNulty to the line shooting 2 shots. McNulty on the season, 78% from the free throw line.
Up and in.
You know, she's done a good job, Coach. This will be her 80th free throw on the season.
Yeah, she's really progressing. Like I said, she had a couple of those first postseason play in college, and maybe a little bit nervous, a little bit tight, but she shook that. Now she's out being very comfortable, and the Bears come out with a little 2-2-1. And one thing you don't want to do in a 2-2-1 is let them snake dribble that first person and get to the middle of the floor, and that breaks it down. And we allowed that right now. Sammy let that first snake dribble get into the middle of the defense.
Number 24, as Smith will check in for Shawnee State's on Sammy Sides, her team's first here in first period of play.
Great crowd by our student athletes here tonight. That's awesome to see so many student athletes supporting student athletes on our campus.
Elsie got the basketball working against Frazier up top. She's had a couple of dribbles, step back jumper. Good looking shot from Elsie, 26-13.
Tough shot right there. Great step back by her. Good defense by Bailey Frazier right in front. Forced a tough 2, and now we're looking for our last shot of the half here.
Looks like probably about 5-second difference in between the play clock and the shot clock. Bears leading this one. UPIKE leading this one 26-13. Reed's got it up top, got 10 on the shot clock. Goes down a couple of dribbles. Work off McNulty's screen. Crossover dribble all the way to the bucket. Tries to finish the right hand. Unable to do so. McNulty with the offensive rebound. Ball's on the floor. Got 5 on the clock. Elsie's going to push for Shawnee State. She's going to stop. Pop 3 off the front of the rim. And after 1 period of play, UPIKE leading this one 26-13. So we'll send it back to the station for commercial break. You're watching UPIKE basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. After one period of play, Coach UPIKE leading this one 26-13. Hot start for the Bears.
Yeah, I think you couldn't really draw that up any better for UPIKE in terms of play and performance. No foul trouble, nothing but great effort. We're back into our little 1-3-1 here, and the only thing I saw out of this is our weak side guard wing has to drop to the block, or we're going to give up layups on that block if we're not careful.
Elza gets all with the bucket, kicks over to Holland. Her shot's up, rattles around, comes off as Felder's has rebounds for the Bears, and she's going to push. Oxendick will pick her up, back over to Frazier. Is this man-to-man or is this zone?
2-3 zone, yep.
Feltner back over to Sedaris. Look at McNulty on the post. Frazier will flash back to Sights. Sedari look. Puts down dribbles to the baseline. Still got the dribbles. Now she's going to be trapped. Go ahead, jump ball.
Yeah, absolutely worst place you could have taken that ball to, right in the short corner for the wing and the post to trap you. That's got to be reversed out of there quicker than where we were.
So the Bears will have 7 on the shot clock. Feltner will inbound the basketball for UPIKE. She looks for a couple of cutters. She got Sights in the corner back to Sedari. She don't have a lot of time to work with it. Gets down the dribble, finds McNulty. She will try to finish. Unable to do so. I think they will get Elsie with the block.
Well, I think she got fouled right before the charge. I think somebody karate chopped her before the charge, but she definitely did charge.
That's on Octavek. It'll be her third, team's first here in the second period of play.
Yeah, they can't afford to have Octavik on the bench this early in the second quarter with 3 fouls. That was a tough break.
This will be McNulty's 4th free throw upcoming. She hit her first 2. She missed her 3rd. McNulty early in the game, got 2 points and 2 rebounds. Give her 3 points and 2 rebounds. England's already double figures too, 11.
Yeah, here we're trying off free throws being our 2-2-1, but we didn't get a very good job of getting that ball trapped in the our students are harassing the shooter in the corner, making it a tough play on that side.
I like it to Elsie. She's got 15 on the shot clock. Stops, pops, rattles around, comes out. She's made that shot a couple times tonight. She's quick.
Yeah, that ball rattled all the way in and somehow popped right back out. Unfortunate, good move by Elsie. This is where you get that short corner touch here.
Sedari's 3-point shot's up. Rattles around, comes off. Sights unable to corral it. Be over to Shawnee State. Murphy will return the lineup for Shawnee State, and she'll replace Ottavik.
Yeah, probably a good decision with 3 fouls, yeah.
So Elsie will bring the basketball down for Shawnee State. Over to Holland. Spin move. Finish with left hand. Unable to get it to go. Holland battles. Comes away with the offensive rebound back to Elsie.
See, we're doing it again right now with this opposite wing. For some reason, is staying lifted on the wing instead of covering that opposite block, and that's not going to go a long way for success if they don't adapt that.
Back over to Elsie. Elsie get all the way to the bucket. And there's going to be a double dribble called on the Elsie. And now you'll have Englert, Reed, and Stamper returning for the Bears, replacing McNulty, Sights, and Sedari.
Yeah, good minutes right there. Good relief. Nothing hurt on the scoreboard. Actually pushed the lead out a little bit, so good minutes there by our bench.
Felder's got the basketball for the Bears over to Frazier. Gets the Stamper a touch. Back to Englert from the corner. Shots up. Shots good. Mary Englert's got 14.
Just a touch, even if you don't do anything with it, a touch in that orange. Anywhere you can get a touch in that orange, if it's a dribble, pass, dribble through, just any of those kind of touches just collapses that defense, and Mary Englert was a recipient of that play. There we go again.
Holland with an easy finish at the bucket. Give her 4, 30-15.
We're going to have to figure out our backside drop. It's not 100% sure what we're trying to do with that backside, but it's not cover that block right now.
Felder's pass deflected back to A.J. Reed. She put down a couple dribbles for free throw line. Englert shots up. Englert shots good. She has 16. Shawnee has 15.
She is on fire right now. That ball's not even hitting the rim right now.
32-15 UPIKE. Elsie's fadeaway jumper. Good shot. Good looking player, Coach.
Yeah, she really transferred from UNLV, and I remember her last time she had a big game at our place, and just a really good one-on-one player.
32-17 UPIKE leading this one. Elsie's got 6 so far. Reed back to Felder, gets to the baseline. She'll behind the back dribble and pass to Englert. Frazier's 3's up and good. Bailey Frazier.
Yeah, if you're Coach Burrows, those are the one things you don't want to see is them start draining those 3s against your zone, and we've certainly hit them at a high clip so far 40%, 4 of 10 right now. That's a winning percentage for the Bears.
35-17, UPIKE leading this one. Closing on 6 minutes go in the second quarter. Ilsley shots up, rattles around. Brown with the rebound to Holland. She stops, pops. Morgan Stamper with another rebound to Sierra Feltner.
Coach is switching right now. I think he had enough of the 2-3 zone. I'm going to try a little man-to-man action now.
Over to Englert, back over to Reed, back to Feltner. Stamper will come set a screen with 15 on the shot clock. Feltner uses the screen. Free throw line jumper comes off. Rebound comes off to Murphy. He'll push.
I love the angle on that ball screen. She was flat, meaning her back was square to the baseline, and point guard drove her right off there and had a great move. Sierra did to the rim, just pulled up and didn't make the shot, but I like the angle of her screen.
Brown's foul going to the bucket. That's going on Stamper, her first, team's first. And that's going to bring in Kawal. Will step back in for Shawnee State. Brown stepped the line shooting 2 shots. 63% on the season.
Is that our first foul?
We had one in the first period late. It's the second one of the game. Brown's first free throw rattles around, comes off. She'll have one more.
Got to look for a long rebound. That one came hard off the rim. You got to do a good job of holding on to your block out right here and doing your job.
Rattles around, comes off. Mary Englert with the rebound for the Bears.
Mary's had an impressive first half so far.
And you know, she had a great opening round last year in the Mid-South Conference tournament.
Much needed, too. Very low roster number that night as well. We had to have her play well.
Englert back over to Feltner. She got to the free throw line, unable to do so. Brown will tie her up. Jim Ball go back over to Shawnee State.
Yeah, that's where the pass is your friend versus the dribble right there on the double team. She would have kicked that to the right, probably had numbers on the next pass.
Elsie's got the basketball for Shawnee State. Hollins free throw line jumper rattles around, comes off Englert with a rebound. Takes a couple of dribbles, but to Feltner. Feltner will push for the Bears. Uses a screen from Stamper. Over to Englert. Nice cut from Stamper. She'll try to finish. Unable to do so.
Very nice play and did a great job of ball reversal. And Mary Englert's first look was at the rim. That's where Stamper was rolling. And great delivery by her. Probably a good foul by Shawnee not to give her an easy basket.
Kowal's first, team second. That's going to send Stamper to the line shooting 2 shots. Stamper's 0 for 1 on the evening. She'll make the first. It gives her 7 points and 9 rebounds here in the first half. She'll have one more. Bears leading this one 36-17. UPIKE over Shawnee State. Rattles around. Drops through. Give her 8 points, 9 rebounds, and an assist. First half. Bears up by 20. Elsie, big guarded one-on-one by Feltner. Back over to Reed.
Now more into a traditional 2-3 look out of that 2-2-1.
Smith with the basketball. Try to get the pass over to Kawal. Unable to do so. Ball's on the floor. Gets it back to Holland. Got 10 on the shot clock, though. Holland's got the basketball to Elsie. Elsie's got up top with 5 on the shot clock. Working as Feltner. Step back jumper. No. Going to give to Holland. Her shot's up. Deflected off Morgan Stamper. Give her to Bailey Frazier.
Great verticality right there by Stamper. Didn't initiate any contact. Just played straight to the sky and got a great deflection right there.
Screen from Stamper. Reed. Give him that. Trying to get that touch of that orange every single time, Coach. It looks like Reed got the basketball. He won't get her for a walk.
Right idea. Just didn't get the dribble down there quick enough. It looked like on the last play that AJ got her wrist stepped on in that loose ball.
So we'll send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. We see the Bears supported our coach, and they're not been disappointed so far. UPIKE leading this one by 20.
Yeah, that makes it so much fun. And I know our students that are playing really appreciate the other students that are here to watch it, as well as faculty and staff. And I can promise you one thing. I saw these girls out at softball and baseball. We share the love, so it's good to see student athletes support student athletes.
And stay tuned, folks. At halftime, we'll have an interview with the men's head coach, Ty Compton, as they have their opening round game tomorrow night. Well, 4:20 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, this is a great modification. They went to a little bit of a 1-1-3 instead of just a 1-3-1. I really like that look.
Smith's shot rattles around, comes off. England's got the basketball. A lot of pressure, gets back over to Frazier. Frazier's going to get it down to Stamper. She's going to try to finish. Nice up and under, but I think she's been called for steps.
She did. Baby steps count too.
Don't count the basket.
Morgan thought she got an and one, but one thing about Morgan, you'll never see her complain, make a face, change emotion, never too high, never too low.
Holland got the basketball on the baseline, being guarded by Stamper.
Oh, wow.
Going to get her for an offensive foul on the extension of the arm. That'll be Holland's first, team's third here in the second period.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. But you carry on to the next play. I thought that was a decent spin move to the rim.
UPIKE leading this one by 20. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Feltner to Frazier, three-point shots up, rattles around, comes off. Elsley tips it over to Holland. Stamper comes away with it. England's free throw line jumper rattles around, comes off. Frazier with a offensive rebound. Stamper tries to finish, unable to do so. Elsley gets a rebound for Shawnee State.
What do we have? 3 rebounds right there on that possession, and that's a little bit of that example. You'd just love to see Morgan just take one more second, use that left hand off the square, and I think she'd have capitalized on that one. But good effort by the Bears on the glass.
Stamper's one bucket from a double-double here in the first half. She got 11 rebounds and 8 points. Felder's got the basketball back to Reed. Reed puts down a couple of dribbles, gets to the baseline, gets to the orange. There's over Feltner. Feltner's going to fake pass. Free throw line jumper rattles around, stays in. Sierra Feltner's first bucket of the evening.
Good unselfish play. Several times you could have taken a shot in that possession. They just kept moving it around until they got the team's best shot. That was good work. Yeah, here's one I worry about. We need to spend some time taking a look at how we're covering that baseline. If the middle person of that zone is supposed to cover that, they have not done it yet. And the wing is not dropping if she's the one that's supposed to cover that. So kind of depends the coverage that the Bears have on that, but they're not getting either one of them down there to get that block sealed off.
39-19 Bears, under 15 on the shot clock. A.J. Reed off a Stamper screen, gets to the free throw line. Nice cut by Feltner. Tries to finish at the bucket, unable to do so. Elsley will come out of with the basketball for Shawnee. Puts down a couple of dribbles. She's quick with the basketball. Three-point shots up, rattles around, comes off. Reed unable to control it to Brown for Shawnee.
That's not AJ's forte is rebounding, but certainly those scenarios your guards got to come in there and help you as well.
Elsley going to work with Feltner, under 10 on the shot clock for Shawnee. Sizing it up, 5 on the shot clock now. Swings to the Hollow on the baseline jumper, rattles around, comes off. Frazier with a rebound. She kicks over to Feltner.
She's really been rebounding the ball well. Frazier's kind of paid attention to what Stamper and Leanna have been doing on the glass.
Hey, the shot doesn't draw anything. Feltner over to Reed. Reed's got it. Floater, good. A.J. Reed, give her 5 on the evening.
She's got that floater down pat. She uses that quite often, and I like that shot for her as well.
Bears' largest lead of the evening, 22-41-19. Brown over to Kowal. Ball on the floor. Holland and Frazier, and it'll be over to UPIKE. McNulty and Sederi will turn the lineup for UPIKE. And Walmsley will return for Shawnee State.
It's taken us about almost 2 full quarters to get that backside block covered that time. It looks like our middle person's the one that is supposed to take that pass. I'm not sure that that's exactly the way I do it, but we've got a 22-point lead, so it's working just fine.
So Atkins will check in for Feltner. Closing on a minute to go here in the first half of action.
Little man-to-man action it looks like here from Shawnee.
McNulty with a solid screen up top. Atkins doesn't use it, though. Gets back over to Sederi. McNulty with the post. Back over to Englert. Englert, free throw line. Step back jumper. Shot rattles around, comes off. Holland gets rebound for Shawnee. Over to Elsie.
Good rebound there by Holland to start their fast break.
Elsley with the floater is good. Give Elsley 8 here in the first half, and it's 41-21.
Yeah, another great move by her, and she's really good in transition. Seems to be where she's most comfortable.
She knows how to finish, that's for sure. Atkins crossover dribble up top. Over to Englert. About 4 seconds separate the play clock and the shot clock. It's going to be on Kawa over her first team's fourth.
Coach Burrow's not wrong. They had her dead to rights in a trap right there and just reached in there. And if they just stay big and tall and not reach, they probably get a turnover or timeout right there.
It's Kawa's second, his team's fourth. 20 on the game clock, and 20.1, and then 20.
Should be your last shot on this possession right here, hopefully. Ooh.
Shots up, rattles around. Holland got the basketball over to Brown. Brown showing some quickness here in this first half. Gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish a layup. I know we're good to go. I think it's off read. It is. 5.4 seconds to go in the first half. UPIKE leading this one 41-21. And Brown's extremely quick with that basketball, Coach.
She really, especially going to her right hand. I'm not seeing her go to her left yet, but she can scoot with that ball in her hands.
Brown's a junior from West Palm Beach, Florida. And the basketball stay with Shawnee State. Got 4.7 seconds to go in the first half.
Good effort there by A.J. Reed on the deflection. Risky play with 3 fouls coming right back in here with.
Yeah. Ottavik would return for Kawa.
Seems to be a crowd favorite.
Elsley's got the basketball. Shots up, rattles around. And they will count it. And we'll go to the break with UPIKE leading this one 41-23. You watch the Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network presented by Appalachian Wireless.
Yeah, we are. And to earn a home game, with the COVID break and everything else is really a positive for our guys to come in here. And hopefully we'll have a little bit extra motivation coming down the stretch here, as it's do or die at this point.
Elsley's got the basketball up top for Shawnee State. Gets over to Murphy, back out to Elsie. Swings back over to Brown. Couple of dribbles. High dribble to the top. Holland's got it with 10 on the shot clock. Back to Elsie. She's going one-on-one here. Nope, going to kick it back in the corner. Brown shots up. Rattles around, comes off. Bailey Frazier with the rebound.
Nice little set play out of the halftime break, and just a bad pass getting over to the corner. Had an opening there, and I like that set coming out. Back into her 2-3 zone.
Back over to Derry, back to Felton up top, 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Frazier. Back to Feltner, looking on the inside. Frazier shots up, holds the release. Ball in the bucket, Bailey Frazier.
Yeah, may have even gotten a little foul at the end of that play. May have knocked her feet out from under at the bottom of that.
That's her second 3 of the evening, give her 6. Bears up by 21. Holland on the baseline, being guarded by Stamper. Puts down the dribble to Brown. Her shot's up, rattles around.
Bank it in.
The bank's still open. 44-25.
Now I think Shawnee's calling their 5 defense, man-to-man here.
Brown will guard Felton up top, behind the back dribble. Let's use a Stamper screen. Back to Englert. Back to Sederi, 15 on the shot clock. She put down a couple of dribbles. Being guarded by Elsley. Englert on the post. Back to Frazier. She'll stop, pop.
Bang.
Give her three made threes in this ball game. She's got 9. Bears up by 22. And Coach Burrow says, give me a timeout.
Yeah, he's not real happy with his weak side defenders on that play after back-to-back threes. And Bailey had time to catch it, twist it, get her feet set, legs set, and then made the shot.
Let's keep it right here. I'll give you some stats real quick, folks. Individually in the first half, for LZ so far is leading Shawnee State with 10 points. Brown's got 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. For the UPIKE Bears, England's got 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Nice all-around game. Frazier's got 3 made threes, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Stamper's got 8 points and 11 rebounds. Reed's got 5 off the bench. Derry's got 4 points, 3 rebounds. McNulty, 3 points, 2 rebounds. And Feltner, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Shawnee State shooting at 12 of 33, 36%, 1 of 7 from deep. UPIKE shooting at 17 of 36, 6 of 15 of deep. Turnovers, Shawnee State 7, UPIKE 6. rebounding advantage. 26 for UPIKE, 12 for Shawnee State. Coach, when you're shooting at 40% from deep and out-rebounding the other team by 14, that gives you a 22-point lead most of the times.
And a lot of good positive stats for the Bears on this whole stat line. And, some of the defensive stats held them to 14% from the three and haven't been fouling them, putting them at the free throw line. A lot of really good positive stuff by the Bears.
Elsie gets all the way to the bucket, rattles around, comes off. Bailey Frazier with another rebound. Holland's going to pressure her. Technical foul on the coach. Must have said the magic word, Coach.
Yeah, didn't even think that he was even frustrated.
No. Coach Burrows will be is on the bench. I'll send Frazier to the line. Again, I'll tell you her free throw percentage after she makes these 2 free throws.
But there is a reason she's going to the line.
Yes, sir. First shot's up good. So we'll have one more. Well, she came in the game 91.4%.
That'll hurt her percentage.
She's 65 of 72 on the season. Bears up by 23. I believe that's the largest lead of the evening. And Frazier's in double figures. She joins Englert with 10, and now the Bears will also have possession. Shawnee State will play man-to-man. Brown will guard Feltner. Couple of dribbles. Englert screen up top. Feltner, nice move. Sederi, nice pass to Stamper. Unable to let it to go. Ball comes out. I thought Stamper may have knocked that out, but they're going to say it's going to be UPIKE basketball.
Yeah, again, another example. She's just taken one more little second to gather herself and follow through on her shot. I believe those will go for her.
20 on the shot clock. Frazier's got the basketball with the left hand, unable to get to go. Feltner will get the rebound. Swinging back to Frazier, back to Englert. Coach Williams said, let's run the play.
Look, Frazier got popped in the nose on that one. That makes you cry no matter what you're doing.
That's true. Englert on the cut, finds Frazier in the corner, stops, pops, rattles around, comes off. Murphy get the rebound for Shawnee State, and she's going to push, goes over to Elsie, and now she'll push for the Bears.
Yeah, that was a good offensive possession, inside-out look, and foul on this end on Frazier, I believe.
I think they're going to get Frazier with a hold.
No, I think they're
looking at jersey numbers. They're going to be on Feltner. Her first, team's first. Here in the third quarter, Elsie's first trip to the free throw line tonight. 82% on the season. She misses the first. Elsie's got 10 points to lead Shawnee State. She leads them. Well, Holland actually leads them in scored on the season.
Yeah, Holland is a returner from their really good teams, and I remember her from the last era. She's a really nice player. I'm surprised not to see more.
Brown's going to be called for the foul. Her first, team's first. Elsie misses both of those. 82% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's uncharacteristic.
So Feltner's got the basketball. She'll bring him across, being guarded by Holland. Frazier on the baseline, swing to Sederi. Nice pass over to Englert. Back to Sederi. Gets down the dribbles. Cross-court pass over to Feltner. Back to Englert. 15 on the shot clock. Nice cut to Morgan Stamper, and she's going to be Holland, I believe, is going to be called with a bump.
Yeah, good job of passing the ball. Had good crisp passes all the way around, and ended up getting a foul. Now they get to run one of their out of bounds underneath.
Holland's second, team second here in the third quarter. Feltner will inbound the basketball for the Bears inside to Englert. Back. Nope. I thought she was going to hand it off to Feltner. To Sederi. She swings. Dribbles to Stamper. Unable to finish at the top. Murphy with a block. And Elsie's going to push for Shawnee State.
That was a great pass there, and just couldn't get that ball to the rim quick enough. Smallest player in the court ended up getting a quick block on her.
I think Sederi is going to be called with the hold. The whistle's getting a little bit tighter here in the second half.
Boy, it is.
Sederi's first, team second in the third quarter.
This is potential to be the longest half of basketball that we'll see this year. Oh, yeah.
Offensive foul thing will be called on Brown. That'll be the third team foul, and it'll be Brown's third personal foul. So 5 team fouls, both teams combined. Feltner over to Sederi. Sederi back over to Englert. Englert looking on the inside to Stamper. Holland will come away with a steal. Back over to Brown. Brown tries to finish, unable to do so. Feltner's got the basketball. Got 4-on-4 right now. Feltner.
Caught herself a little bit too far under the glass on that one. Good effort, good hustle play, just a little bit too far down.
Stamper finishes, gives her another double on the season. 10 points, 11 rebounds for the sophomore. UPIKE with their largest lead, 25, as they're doubling up Shawnee State. Holland's got the basketball, misses at the bucket, so there you get the rebound.
Yeah, that's that same play. We stretch our bottom person in the corner. Who covers that backside block? We still haven't got that quite nailed down yet.
Engler's, that's going to be Brown. She's been called for her 4th foul. That's going to be the 4th team foul here in the 3rd period of play. And you'll have Kawal will check back in for Shawnee. And they're going to go to the scores table, wanting to make sure something on the maybe a timing issue. But I promise you this, P.D. Hunt, they're not much better than him in the Mid-South Conference, Coach.
Yeah, they'll have it down pat. I'm not sure what the issue is. Maybe on who the foul was called on, possibly. I'm not really sure. Always like the way you put the ball up to hide your face so nobody can see what you're saying.
Hey, tomorrow night on the UPIKE Sports Network, men's basketball action as you can watch the UPIKE men take on Campbellsville in the opening round of the Mid-South Conference Tournament. Tip time, 6 o'clock, Coach?
It is. 6 o'clock tip right here at the UPIKE gym. Same time, same place.
So they're going to make sure that the technical foul was assessed as a team foul. So it'll be that's what it was. So the technical, they never did assess that as a team foul. So that's going to send Englert to the line to shoot 2 shots. She's 2 for 2 on the night. Nice night for her so far. 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists.
She's been stuck on that 16 for a while.
She got them early. Give her 17. She actually outscored Shawnee State. There is actually 16 for Englert, only 15 for Shawnee.
Yep, she's not going to be far off from right here after this one. Be 18 to 25. Whoop, 17.
Holland coming with rebound for Shawnee State. Elsley's going to push. They don't stop the basketball. Floaters up and good. Give her 12.
Yeah, that's way too deep to begin starting to play your defense. That now moving to a little 1-2-1-1 half-court trap.
Back over to Feltner. They break it. They got 20 on the shot clock. Engler's got the basketball.
Thought about it.
And the Frazier back to Feltner. Got closed in on 10 on the shot clock. Feltner. Englert at the paint touch. Fade away jumper. Good. Give her 19.
She's wore that foul line out tonight. She's found her sweet spot.
She's really good for that free throw line jumper, that's for sure.
She keeps finding herself open right there.
UPIKE up 26. Start to have some subs coming in for UPIKE here shortly. Elsley, gets all the way to the bucket. Fade away jumper over Sederi. Rattle around, come off. Englert with a nice rebound. She's going to slow it up and get over to Feltner. Bailey Birchfield will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball.
Yeah, Bailey just knocked the scores table off trying to get herself. She's excited to check in.
Over to Englert. Closing on 15 on the shot clock. Stamper with a nice post. The pass is deflected. Nice shot by Murphy. Get on the floor by Shawnee State. Get over to Elsley. She's
great
going to push.
effort. Yeah, great effort by Murphy there to be the first one to the floor. And usually you're rewarded with that. And they got the basketball back. And Elsley and one at the basket.
That'll be on Sederi. Elsley give her 14. She'll go to the line shooting 1 shot. That's going to be the 13th foul on the Bears for UPIKE.
A little media timeout, I believe.
So let's send it back to the station with 4:23 to go in the 3rd period of play. UPIKE leading this one 53-29. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 4:23 to go here in the third period of play. UPIKE leading this one 53-29. Elsley go to the line shooting one shot. Birchfield did check in for the Bears as she'll replace Georgia Sederi. Elsley up to 14. She's 0 for 2. She's a senior from California.
Yeah, she's played well today.
She definitely has some skill getting to the basket. Shots up, rattles around, 0 for 3. Stamper the rebound, gets over to
Mary and Stamper were battling over that rebound, that one extra stat sheet stuff there.
Over to Birchfield, back over to Feltner. Feltner over to Englert. She looks on the inside over to Frazier. Frazier's got the basketball over to Birchfield. She's got the basketball. She looks to drive. Nice pass to Frazier. Frazier's pass is stolen by Holland. Back to Elsley.
Good hands there by Holland.
Elsley gets all the way to the bucket. Holland's baseline jumper rattles around, comes off. Feltner's got the basketball.
Holland struggled from the floor tonight. I'm not sure she scored yet, has she?
She's got 6. She's 3 of 13 from the floor right now. Bears are doing a good job defending her. Birchfield got the basketball. Nice pass to Stamper. Frazier shots up, shots down. Bailey Frazier give her 4 triples on the evening.
She likes that spot right there. You could almost paint a 21 on the ground right there. She's made every shot she shot from that spot.
UPIKE leading this one by 27. Elsley's got the basketball. Stolen by Morgan. Stamper over to Englert. She's put down a couple of dribbles. The Bears got numbers, but I think Englert's going to pull it back out. Note cutter to Birchfield. Her shot's blocked by Elsley at the rim.
Good cut right there. Just better defensive play.
And we're going to have A.J. Reed checking in the game for UPIKE, and she will replace Feltner, I believe.
Sierra Feltner with a good rest.
Jessica Smith will check into the lineup for Shawnee State.
Shawnee's coming up there, a little 1-2-1-1.
Reed will survey the defense over to Frazier. Frazier back over to Birchfield. Nice pass to Stamper. Back to Englert, 15 on the shot clock. Over to Stamper, back over to Frazier for the 5th time tonight.
She wasn't in her spot.
Yeah, wrong side there, Bailey.
She got out of her spot right there. Broke her on rhythm.
Murphy's got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket. I know we'll get it to finish. I think we'll get Englert on the wrist.
Late, but probably correct.
That'll be the 4th team foul on the Bears. That'll be Englert's first. That's going to send Murphy to the line. McNulty, return to the line, replacing Stamper. And she'll have Murphy, who will go to the line shooting 2 shots on the season. 13 and 21 from the free throw line, 62%.
Lefty.
Shots up, rattles down, comes out. Makes them 0 for 5 from the free throw line. 1 for 6.
Broke the ice.
56-30. UPIKE leading this by 26. Frazier back over to Englert. Over to Reed. Back to Englert at the free throw line. Birchfield's got the basketball. Puts down a couple of dribbles. Back to Englert. Reed's got the basketball off of Englert's screen. 10 on the shot clock. Birchfield's got it.
Thought about it. She wanted that one.
Englert's got it. Step back. McNulty, nice post. Nice pass, nice finish.
Yeah, nice job of keeping the ball high and not over-penetrating, get into the defense. She did a good job of right off the 5-foot mark, got her a nice basket matched there by Holland at the rim.
She has 8. The Bears up by 26.
Little 2-2-1 pressure.
Birchfield's got it. 3-point shots up. Good. Bailey Frazier.
No hesitation.
I'm sorry. Bailey Birchfield.
Birchfield. Yeah. Lots of Baileys running around.
Lots of Baileys running around. We called Frazier's the thing from deep tonight. And if you're a Baylor, you're making threes tonight. Birchfield give her
raining Bailey threes.
Give her 3 on the night. Bears up by 29. Fouls going to be called on McNulty, her first, team's 5th. Holland will go to the line shooting 2 shots. Holland wanted to count the bucket. The official said they called the foul on the floor. Shawnee State as a team 1 of 7 from the free throw line.
Same as they are from the three-point line.
Rattles around, stays in this time. Holland on the season, she's 73% from free throw line coming into the game. She makes the first. She'll have one more crack at it.
It's 34 to 17 on the rebound margin. There's one to help them.
Murphy got the offensive rebound. Ball comes out. McNulty with a rebound. They're going to get Murphy with a hold. And that's going to should send Englert to the line potentially over McNulty. McNulty will go to the line shooting 2 shots. So you get in a situation like this, Coach, you're up by 28 late in the third period. You got other games coming this week. What's the philosophy here, Coach?
Yeah, you try to get through this quarter as best you can, and then that fourth one, you really try to get some of your reserves, some action right here. You want to play enough to where you keep your rhythm, keep your play at a high level, and then after this minute 22, I would like to see the bench cleared there with everybody getting an opportunity to play some significant minutes here. And I'm not sure who all is available, but it looks like for sure we've got 4 that haven't played a whole lot yet so far.
McNulty's 4-6 from the free throw line, 6 points on the evening. Bears up by 29.
And the Bears are zoning here.
Holland, nice move at the bucket, give her 11. 62-35, closing on a minute to go here in the third period to play. Mid-South Conference opening round game.
It's good to have these games at home. That's a great advantage for us. And that represents some good positive play throughout the season.
Reed all the way to the bucket. She finishes. Give A.J. Reed 7 points. Bears up by 29.
Good drive there by A.J. to get to the paint.
Octavic shots up and good.
Yeah, I think she's by far their best perimeter shooter, and all that foul trouble early in the first half kind of got her out of rhythm some. But
Frazier's got the Birchfield's got the basketball for UPIKE. 64-38 UPIKE. Over to Birchfield. Back over to Reed. Reed's got the basketball. Bounce pass. Knocked out of bounds by Shawnee. 6 to go on the shot clock. 13 on the play clock.
Let's see what we can dial up here with a 6-second shot clock, short shot clock.
I should say, I'm sorry, not the play clock, but on the game clock. Got Birchfield inbound the basketball over to Frazier. Shots up from Englert. Rattles around, comes off. Nice job by McNulty. McNulty back out to Reed. Her 3-point shot's up. Rattles around, comes off. McNulty being physical. See if she can finish. She does. Count the bucket. 66-38 after 3 periods of play. We're 10 minutes away from the Bears advancing on to Bowling Green. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. Getting ready to start the fourth period of play. UPIKE in control of this one, Coach. 66-38. The Bears shooting 24-51 from the floor, 8 triples. Now rebounding Shawnee State 37-18.
Yeah, I'd love to see us make some substitutions here. I know there's a long way to go, but we got a lot more games to play ahead of us.
Reed's got the basketball, looking. Back over to Birchfield. She plays through some contact. Back to Reed, 15 on the shot clock. McNulty at the bucket. She finishes. Leanna McNulty's in double figures with 10. 4 UPIKE players in double figures.
Yeah, that was a great duck in and great reward for her on the block there. Did a great left shoulder turn, made a nice post move.
68-38, largest lead of the evening for UPIKE. Octavex at the basketball, gets to the bucket, tries to finish, unable to do so. Bailey Birchfield with a rebound. And that's going to foul on Brown. I believe that'll be her 5th. And that'll be the first team foul here in the 4th period of play.
I'd say the Coach Burrows and the officials are not in total agreement right now. Little miscommunication maybe.
I'm not for sure what the discussion is about. Coach Burrows is making a shooting motion, but he'll have 1 minute to make a substitution. And that's going to be Carrillo, who played a little bit in the first period. She's a freshman from Barcelona, Spain.
Is this her first action tonight?
She got a little bit in the first period. That's when he got mad at Murphy after Morgan Stamper got the offensive rebound, but she hasn't played a whole lot so far. Reed back over to McNulty. Birchfield from It's Frazier in the corner. Swings it back over to Reed. Reed 3-point shots up. Doesn't draw anything. Nice hustle by Bailey Birchfield.
A little short on that release right there. Brings a smile to her face. She knew that was a little bit short. Got a little riz from her friends over here on the sideline.
68-38. UPIKE control this one. Elsley's got the basketball. Engler gets a hand on it. Baseline to Carrillo. Back to Murphy. Murphy finds Octavek in the corner. Back to Holland. Got closing on 10 on the shot clock. Octavek put down a couple of dribbles. Tried to finish. Unable to do so. Holland with the offensive rebound. She finishes. Give her 13 on the evening.
Yeah, she's been productive in this last part of the third quarter and first part of the fourth.
68-40. UPIKE by 28. Start seeing some more substitutes coming in for the Bears. Frazier works. McNulty at the top. Reed's got it. Back over to Engler. McNulty tried to finish, unable to get it to go. Holland with the rebound. Murphy's got it.
Good defense by Holland, not letting McNulty get back to her strong hand to shoot that basketball and end up coming short, and then boxed out, got the rebound.
Elsa gets all the way to the bucket. I'm not sure they're going to get. They're going to get on McNulty. It'll be team's first. That'll be her second. We'll send Elsley to the line, shooting 2 shots. She's 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Robbins will check in for UPIKE after the second free throw.
It's not great when your free throw percentage and your 3-point percentage are matching each other not in a positive way.
Elsley, 82% on the season, 0 of 4 from the free throw line.
Yeah, they're having trouble dialing that free throw in.
She'll have one more.
There it is.
Gives her 15. She's the leading scorer for Shawnee. Robbins will check in, and she'll replace Bailey Frazier.
Good to see Robbins get in her first action of tonight.
A freshman from Orleans, Indiana, Orleans High School. Reed over to Robbins. Back over to Reed. She gets to the baseline. Reverses dribble. 15 on the shot clock. Robbins back to Reed, looking for McNulty on the post. Under 10 on the shot clock. Birchfield free throw line jumper. Doesn't draw anything. It'll be basketball over to Shawnee State.
Got a little short. Everybody's a little short right now. I don't know if they're getting a little fatigued, but certainly not getting the ball up to the rim.
You can tell they definitely want to run that shot clock down every single time.
Which is good. You saw them probe around, try to find a better shot, but the problem is you can't come down here and foul and put them at the line with the clock stopped. That's not the strategy.
That's on Birchfield. Her first, team second here in the fourth period. Elsley will go to the line for 2 more. She's 1 of 5. She's got 15 points. Makes the first. Abby Atkins will check in for UPIKE.
Bailey Birchfield is one of our legacy student athletes here on campus.
Her mom and dad both went here at the University of Pikeville. And Atkins will check in, replacing Bailey Birchfield. UPIKE leading this one by 25. Played baseball with her dad here, Phil Birchfield, and her mom, Heather Watco, played basketball for the Bears. Atkins over to Englert. Bounce pass to Robbins. Looking to finish when we call for a double dribble.
Got caught no man's land underneath the rim there. She picked her dribble up and then tried to lay another dribble down.
11th turnover of the evening for UPIKE. Octavek shot out of the corner.
Boom.
Good.
Yeah, you can tell she's got a good stroke on her. Just hadn't had enough opportunities.
Pulls the lead within 22. Give her 8 on the evening. Atkins got the basketball. Gets all the way to the bucket, trying to finish it. When we Carrillo with a foul. Be her first, team's second.
That's a good aggressive drive there. Just lost her footing right when she got into the paint, but has an opportunity to. I thought that would have been on the floor, but maybe not.
She's 4 of 6 on the season, 5 of 7.
Hit all the rim, all around good shot.
She leaned the right way.
Has a toilet bowl.
69-46 and 70-46. She knows to hold that release.
That got it right over the top.
Carrillo to Elsie. Octavek will put up a pump fake back her to Elsie. She puts down a couple of dribbles. Shot right around, comes out. So they're singing a happy birthday to somebody.
I was trying to catch the name on the birthday, but I didn't quite get it.
70-46 UPIKE. I know it's our director for diversity, Katrina Reglis' birthday, but
it is. I haven't seen Katrina here tonight, though.
I've seen her, but I wasn't for sure if that's who they're singing to, though. But
we'll go ahead. We'll go with that.
Hey,
it's
there
Katrina's
we go.
19th birthday today, so she's probably at home celebrating.
McNulty shots up, rattles around, comes off. Rebound to Murphy. She's going to push for Shawnee State. Outlook pass too high for Octavek. Off one of her dancers.
Got to be aware you are at a ball game. Be careful. A little late on that recognition, but wide open underneath the basket there.
Julia Parker will check in for A.J. Reed.
It's good to see Julia back, with the team and getting to play.
One of our student ambassadors in the Office of Admissions.
She's top notch.
Atkins got the basketball, gets all the way to the bucket, tries to finish, and Carrillo will foul her for the second time.
She's only been in for 2 drives, but she's paid for both of them. She's going to have floor burns and sore shoulders.
Atkins 2 of 2 from the line tonight, and she'll have 2 more. You know, if you graduate from Elliott County High School, you know how to shoot a basketball.
That's a fact. Not just the Faulkner boys can shoot at Elliott County; they all can.
We may even say Corbin Spencer might be able to shoot the basketball.
Absolutely. There's some Fergusons in that list, and Nips in that list. There's a lot of dandy Sandy Hook basketball players.
Elsie got the basketball to Holland. Murphy's left-handed jumpers up. Rattles around, comes off McNulty with the rebound. Give McNulty 10 points and 6 rebounds on the evening.
She's working on her double-double.
Atkins got the basketball. Been guarded by Murphy in the corner. Thought that may have been a walk. We had timeout to Coach Williams.
She was in coffin corner over there with nothing to do with it, and Coach Williams bailed her out on that.
Well, let's leave it right here. 30-second timeout. And Coach, so we'll go ahead and send it back to the station. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 5:13 to go in the fourth quarter. UPIKE leading this one 71-46. And Atkins will inbound the basketball for UPIKE on the baseline with 14 on a shot clock. Gets it in to Englert, to Parker. Knocked away by Murphy. And Sammy Seitz will get her second action of the game for the Bears. And she'll replace Englert, so we have all substitutes for UPIKE in the game right now. This may be the closing lineup, Coach.
I would say so, unless somebody gets in foul trouble or super tired.
3 on the shot
Robbins
clock.
from 3. A little deep.
Hollow, nice rebound over to Elsie. She's going to push. Seitz will pick her up. Crossover dribble to the baseline. Gets all the way to the bucket, and we're going to have a push by Sammy Seitz. That'll be the 4th on the Bears. That'll be Seitz' second. Excuse me, that's the team's 3rd. Excuse me. P.D. Hunt's pretty quick on that scoreboard, Coach.
He is quick, yes. He kind of almost knows what's going down before it goes down.
Murphy's three-point shot rattles around, goes in, gets her 2 triples on the evening, give her 7 points.
That was a good touch right there from the corner.
Atkins working against Murphy. Bears up by 22. McNulty up top. Back over to Parker. Robbins shots up, rattles around, comes off. Holland, nice rebound for Shawnee State.
And Robbins trying to get in the scoring column there.
Elsa gets all the way to the bucket, give her 19, 71-51.
Yeah, got to stay between your player and the basket. Don't want to give them those easy ones.
Over to Parker, screen from Robbins, to McNulty, to Atkins. Gets to the baseline, stops, gets back over to Robbins. Looking for McNulty on the post. Tries to finish. She does. Leanna McNulty's got 12.
When she gets her strong hand, she is hard to guard. That means coming over her left shoulder, and I'd like to see her percentages coming over her left shoulder versus her right, but she really rarely misses those post moves.
Murphy. Get to the bucket. Ellie Holland will try to get the rebound over to Murphy. Elsie gets inside to Holland, spin move, blocked at the bucket by McNulty. She's going to lead the break for UPIKE. Gets over to Seitz, set her feet, but it's going to be kicked by Murphy. And with 3:17 to go, UPIKE leading this one by 22. There's going to be a timeout, I believe a 30-second timeout. Be a full timeout. Send it back to the station for a break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network, presented by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 3:17 to go. And this one, UPIKE leading this one 73-51. Get inside to Atkins with 20 on a shot clock. Looking for McNulty. She gets the basketball to Robbins. She drugged that pivot foot. Nice call by the official.
Yeah, right idea, right delivery. Just didn't get her footwork down. Just pat right there.
Yeah, Robbins was cutting to the basket. She had that little free throw line jumper there. Elsley working against Atkins. Nice pass to Holland against McNulty. Turnaround jumper will not go. Seitz gets the rebound for UPIKE. I think Sammy Seitz is going to be a nice player for the Bears in the future, too.
I think so. Handles it, shoots it, guards hard, plays hard. She'll do a great job.
Over to Atkins. Which gives a screen. Julia Parker to the basketball to McNulty. 10 on the shot clock over to Parker. Gets to the free throw line, back to McNulty. Had Robbins at the bucket. She does. Try to finish her left hand. Unable to get it to go. Rebound to Otovic.
Yeah, forced her to get in that offhand. Didn't look like she was super comfortable in that left.
Murphy's got it up top. They're going to get Robbins with the reach around. I think it's going to be her first. Team's fourth. And Elsie will inbound the basketball for Shawnee. Gets into Holland. Holland got it. Spin move. Nope. Nice move. They're going to get her for a carry. Or nope.
Oh, maybe a hand check.
Robbins will be her second, team's fifth. That's going to send Holland to line, shoot 2 shots. She's 1 of 2 on the evening. Holland with a double-double tonight, 13 points and 10 rebounds. They've held her to 6 of 18 from the floor, though.
Yeah, she's and really made a lot of those here in this last end of third and early fourth quarter here.
Give her 14. She'll join Elsie in double figures for Shawnee State. Elsie's got 19. Holland's got 14 with 1 more shot. And she'll stay at 14. McNulty with the rebound. That's her 8th, 12 points and 8 rebounds for the freshman off the bench tonight.
Sneaking up on that double-double.
Atkins work off of McNulty's screen. Holland with a nice jump and steal off of from Atkins. She'll try to finish. Nope, they're going to give her with a carry.
Today is Abby Atkins' birthday, I think is who they were chanting. A guy from the gallery over here. But she's all alone down here on her birthday. She needs somebody to come help her. Still needs somebody to come help her. And Julia Parker to the rescue.
Definitely want to wish Abby Atkins a happy birthday, especially on a day when the Bears are going to pick up a victory, advance in the Mid-South Conference Tournament. Side's going to use a McNulty screen. Nice slip from McNulty. Back to her, McNulty on the baseline. Back to Robbins. Got closing on 10 on the shot clock. Atkins gets to the bucket. She'll try to finish. Ooh, hope she's okay. Hard fall.
Knocks the breath right out of you when you land in that nature.
I believe that's all it is.
Yeah, she's wanting to get up.
She's moving all the extremities, which is always good. I believe you're right.
They build them different over there in Sandy Hook.
I tell you what, and also when it's your birthday, you can't get hurt on your birthday.
No, you cannot. Like I said, every time she's driven in, she's had her feet taken out from her, or she's had some contact getting in there. That's a tough drive.
Murphy's third, team's fourth. Atkins goes line shooting 2 shots, 3 of 4 on the evening. UPIKE leading this one 73-52. We'll definitely have to look at the schedule to see when UPIKE will play next.
I think it's Saturday.
No, they will play the Cumberlands, if I remember correctly. Rattles run comes off, McNulty with the rebound, back over to Atkins. Octavic comes up behind Atkins, and Octavic, that might be her 4th foul.
She's had some bad luck on the foul situation. Every time she's turned around and tried to be aggressive, she's got a foul called on her.
Seeing Atkins in the line shooting 2 more shots.
Little giggle from the bench. Now they know Abby's okay. Nothing but net.
They're going to decide to sing happy birthday one more time to Abby.
Why not?
Elsie over to Octavic, shot out of the corner.
Great stroke.
Yeah, they just weren't able to find her enough tonight.
Yeah, and partially she was on the bench sometimes when they needed her to score, but she's got a beautiful jump shot.
76-55. Parker over to Atkins, get to the bucket. Nice pass over to McNulty, unable to finish. We're closing on 1 minute to go.
A lot of contact there, but I am thankful there was no foul called, but no contact I felt like on that one, and there was a foul called. So here we go.
That'd be Abby Atkins' first foul. Elsie's basket will count. She'll have 1 shot. UPIKE leading this one by 20. Elsie shots up and good. Leads at 19.
I think the Bears are going to run a little bit of their spread offense here to kind of keep the paint open for screen and rolls.
Atkins over to sides, closing on the 10 on the shot clock. Bears up by 19. Parker swings it back over to Atkins. Atkins got the basketball. Parker 3, shots up, rattles around, comes off. Robbins with a nice strong offensive rebound. Ball's taken away from Oktovec. Stay tuned after the game with some final stats and comments, and also when the Bears will play next. Oktovec shots up and good. As she's 4 of 4 from deep tonight. She's got 14 points.
Just not enough opportunities for her, and they've pulled the lead down here to 16, and that should do it. And the Bears have punched their ticket to Bowling Green.
As Atkins will probably dribble this one out, and she does. As UPIKE will move to 18-12 on the season. The Shawnee State season will end at 4 wins and 21 losses.